Okay, so Dyer and Donuts did a recent podcast, and I'd say around the 17-minute mark in the podcast, Donut said to Dyer, he said that something to the effect of, nobody's talking about the intelligence agencies in this world, and so many people who know what they're talking about are just stuck on numerology. Said something to that effect. And I thought, so that's a really interesting comment because, and then he went on to say how Dyer is the only person in the world who talks about the intelligence agencies, and I just thought, what in the world? Who's Dyer? So I was thinking, I was like, this is ridiculous. But anyhow, my response to these two is, why are you not talking about the intelligence agencies and numerology?
Now, we've gotten a look at least three sides of tower number one, and that is the only building...
It's exploding right now, Tommy. We're seeing another
Apparently
plane.
that was another plane. We have a witness who we just spoke to a moment ago. We're hearing from Carl Tendler, who was at the Village Apartments in Washington Square. We're trying to bring him on the air.
All right,
that was a
Carl?
second plane that just blew?
Number one.
Let's clear the air with all the Judeo-Masonic hacks on the internet trying to suppress real history. Zachary, if you really want to talk about numerology and military intelligence, you wouldn't have had Derek delete the most important Gematria ciphers. All religions were created by the black nobility, including the Vatican. Zachary's crying that Dyer is saying nobody's talking about military intelligence, claiming Mr. Dyer is not identifying who they are. Well, let's take a look at military intelligence. Right. This is why Zachary the Masonic Templar and Derek the Blue Lodge Freemason deleted the most important Gematria ciphers. For an example concerning the September attacks, you have the following 322 sum grouping in a Kabbalah LW Gematria cipher alone. Here are just a few for that event. Appalling terrorist attack, 322 ALW Kabbalah. Flight 175, 322 ALW Kabbalah. Evelyn Robert de Rothschild, 322 ALW Kabbalah. Scottish Rite Freemasons, 322 ALW Kabbalah. And military intelligence, 322 ALW Kabbalah. If you dig deeper, you'll all see what I see. Zachary is a paid agent. Hey, Derek, let's get Jewish Ordinal Andam, the Kabbalah ciphers back up and working. We'll show you some more of who they are. You should be making enough money on your AdSense clicks alone. But you did learn your Go Nowhere base 4 ciphers decoding by a kosher hack. Zach the Hack, do the world a favor and go back the nation's FEMA camp headquarters and start selling weed again in Bothell, Washington.